Most people don't realize they have a credit problem until a bank rejects them. No credit card approval, no car loan, no apartment application accepted. And the frustrating part, you didn't do anything wrong. You just never borrowed money before. Here's what lenders see when you have no credit history. A blank screen, no payment record, no proof you can handle debt responsibly. And in 2026, with banks using tighter approval algorithms, a blank file is almost as bad as a bad credit score. But here's the good news. Building credit from zero is actually simple. Once you know the exact steps, you don't need a high income. You don't need a cosigner. You just need a system and some patience. I'm Adam from CardWise. Today, I'm giving you a step-by-step guide to building your credit score from scratch. If I were starting from zero today, this is exactly what I would do. Step number 1. Get a secured credit card. This is the most reliable entry point for someone with absolutely no credit history. Here's how a secured card works. You place a refundable security deposit with the bank, typically $200 to $300. That deposit becomes your credit limit. If you deposit $300, you have a $300 credit line. The bank holds your deposit as collateral, which reduces their risk. And because their risk is lower, approvals are much easier, even with zero credit history. 2 secured cards worth looking at right now. The Capital One Quicksilver Secured earns you 1.5% cashback on every purchase. Capital One also automatically reviews your account after 6 months for an upgrade to an unsecured card. The Discover It Secured offers 2% cashback at gas stations and restaurants, plus Discover matches all your first-year cashback. The goal here isn't rewards, it's building a payment record. Use the card for one small expense each month. A streaming subscription, a phone bill, something predictable. Then pay it off in full, every single month. Step 2. If you have a family member with excellent credit, ask to become an authorized user on their credit card. Here's what happens. You get a card with your name on it, linked to their account. But the primary cardholder remains responsible for the bill. Their positive payment history, those years of on-time payments, can now appear on your credit report. This is one of the fastest shortcuts to building credit. You don't even need to use the card physically. Just being on the account can help establish a credit file, but there's a critical warning here. This only works if the primary cardholder is responsible. If they miss a payment or carry high balances, that negative information shows up on your report too. So choose carefully. A parent or guardian with a long history of on-time payments and low balances is ideal. If you don't have someone who can add you, that's fine. Focus on step 1 with your secured card. It takes a little longer, but it works just as well. Step 3. Master your credit utilization ratio. This is the sneaky factor that most beginners completely ignore, and it is 30% of your FICO score. Here's what credit utilization means. It's how much of your available credit you're actually using. If you have a $300 credit limit and your balance is $150, your utilization is 50%. That's too high. You may have heard to keep utilization below 30%, but the data shows that 5 to 10% is even better for optimal credit building. On a $300 limit, that means keeping your balance under $30. Here's a pro tip most people don't know. Your card issuer reports your balance to the credit bureaus on your statement closing date, not your payment due date. So even if you pay in full every month, a high balance on that reporting date can still hurt your score. The fix? Make a payment a few days before your statement closing date. Pay down your balance to below 10% of your limit. Then let that low balance be what gets reported. Your score will reflect lower utilization. Step 4. Pay on time. Every single time. No exceptions. Payment history is 35% of your FICO score, the single largest factor. Even one missed payment by 30 days can drop your score significantly and stay on your credit report for up to 7 years. If you're serious about building credit from scratch, automate your payments. Set up auto-pay for at least the minimum payment. But ideally, set it for the full statement balance. This guarantees you never miss a due date and never pay interest. Use your secured card for one recurring expense. A $10 monthly subscription. A small utility bill. Set autopay to pay it in full. Then let the system work. Here's the mindset shift. Your credit card is not for spending money you don't have. It's a tool to demonstrate reliability. You're proving to lenders that you can borrow money and return it on time. That's it. That's the whole game. Step 5. Keep your oldest credit accounts open, even if you barely use them. Length of credit history accounts for about 15% of your FICO score. That includes the age of your oldest account and the average age of all your accounts. When you open your first secured card, that account starts a timer. The longer you keep it open, the more it helps your score. Many beginners make the mistake of closing their first secured card the moment they get approved for a better one. They want their deposit back. They want to move on. I understand that instinct, but closing that first card can shorten your credit history and potentially lower your score. If the card has no annual fee, keep it open. Put one small charge on it every few months to keep it active. Pay it off immediately. Let that account continue aging in your credit report. If the card has an annual fee and you've graduated to better options, then closing it may make sense. But for most secured and starter cards with zero annual fee, keeping them open is the better long-term move. Step 6. Check your credit report regularly. You are entitled to one free credit report every 12 months from each of the 3 major bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Review your report for errors. Incorrect accounts. Payments marked late that were paid on time. Accounts you don't recognize. These errors can unfairly lower your score. If you find one, dispute it with the credit bureau immediately. Many banks and credit card issuers also offer free credit score monitoring through their apps or websites. Use these tools. Track your progress month by month. Watching your score climb from nothing to 600 to 700 is incredibly motivating. Now, step 7. Avoid these common mistakes. Number 1. Don't apply for multiple cards at once. Each application triggers a hard inquiry that can temporarily lower your score. Number 2. Don't close your oldest account, as we just covered. Number 3. Don't max out your card even if you plan to pay it off. High balances still get reported. Here's your complete 6-month action plan. Month 1. Open a secured credit card with a $200 to $300 deposit. Capital One Quicksilver Secured or Discover It. Secured. Use it for one small recurring expense. Month 2. Set up autopay for the full statement balance. Make a small extra payment before your statement closing date to keep utilization under 10%. Month 3. Check your credit score through your card issuer's free monitoring tool. You should start seeing a score if you didn't have one before. Month 4. Continue your routine. One small charge. Full payment, low utilization. Consider asking a family member to add you as an authorized user if the opportunity exists. Month 5. Your card issuer may review your account for graduation to an unsecured card. If approved, you get your deposit back and keep your credit history. Month 6. With 6 months of positive history, you may now qualify for a beginner unsecured card with better rewards. Building credit from scratch isn't complicated. It's just consistent. One card. Small purchases, on-time payments, low balances. 6 months of good habits, and you'll have a credit profile that lenders respect. If this guide helped you, subscribe to CardWise. New videos every week on credit cards, side hustles, and financial freedom for beginners, especially in the USA. I'm Adam. Thanks for watching.